We had a meetup in Houston last month. Right, I was in Houston. I had to go check out. We actually did acquire like 420 apartment units in Houston. And then the very next day, we had a meetup for our Facebook group that we go live, and we met up with about 12 doctors, and we just had talked about multifamily real estate, investing, and et cetera. And one of the doctors that I was speaking with, when I told him that, hey, I got zero money in the stock market, he was like, what, really? We're just so ingrained to believe that we need to have money in the stock market. Like, that's the bedrock of your investment. You should have stocks. If not all of it, most of it should be stocks. And it's like almost sacrilegious when you tell somebody that you don't have stocks. I talk to some other people like, oh, well, I got a 401k. I'm not touching that though. And I got my SEP IRA. I'm not touching that. But other money that I'll save up, that's what I'll invest in real estate. And that's fine. I'm okay with that. But what I'm not okay with is that our blind dependence and belief indoctrinated principles that our financial advisors tell us, right? Financial advisors are incentivized, make money off of the products they sell us. Financial advisors don't invest in the same products that they sell us. Financial advisors get paid by the number of transactions and by assets under management fees, and they're not an alignment of interest for you to make money. They're collecting money whether the market is up and you've made money. Okay, so listen, your portfolio goes up in value and they take a percentage for performance. Fine, understandable. But when things go down in value and you're still taking assets under management fees, you're still taking fixed expense ratio fees, and you're taking fees for non-performance is what I have a problem with. That's one thing. But forget about that side of it. The thing about stocks is that there's just too many issues. I had a 401k plan, one employer that had a 401k plan, and that money literally went nowhere over like 10-year period. Got no benefits of cash flow, got no tax advantages, I got nothing to show except a blip on the screen, and it's not even going anywhere. Same with the SEP IRA. So I realized real estate is a much superior investment, especially passive investment in real estate, these syndications and whatnot. And with these type of investments, you can get cash flow that you can live off of. You can get cash flow even if you invest with your retirement account and there's cash flow. The cash flow goes back into your retirement account where you can accumulate it up and reinvest it again without paying any taxes. I mean, this is the winning strategy to build your retirement portfolio, to build your own money. So when I say I have no money in the stock market, I had zero money in the stock market. So what I did, and this is a good key, is I learned about a different retirement vehicle that your financial advisor will never tell you about, called the EQRP, or Qualified Retirement Plan. And you can use retirement money, and it's still all the benefits of retirement accounts you get, but now you have free to not just invest in what your that particular custodian dictates. You can only invest in stocks and that's it. Now all of a sudden you have a wide world of private offering. You can now invest in real estate. You can flip houses. You can buy land. You can buy cryptocurrency, right? You can invest in syndications with your retirement money and invest in tax-free, really grow and perpetuate wealth. And you have a predictable strategy to build wealth. Multifamily real estate is the most predictable way to build wealth, point blank period. In terms of risk mitigated returns, it's the highest returns out of all investment, period. I'm not just talking about real estate, I'm talking about all investments, the highest return on a risk mitigated basis. It is where the wealthiest families in America park their capital. Wealthy people do not have 401k plans, they do not have SEP IRAs. Right? Wealthy people invest in assets that give them cash flow, invest in businesses, in real estate that perpetuate cash flow in a tax advantaged way. So knowing that, and now I had an opportunity to do this, I moved every penny out of the stock market. I never used to invest any of my savings in the stock market, but I did have a SEP IRA. I did have a 401k plan. I even had a whole life insurance policy. Cat's still out of the bag about that decision. But the point is that I had zero money in the stock market and I couldn't be happier. I couldn't be building more cash flow. I couldn't be perpetuating wealth any better than I am now, any more predictably than I am now. I've supercharged my retirement accounts so that now they're growing day after day, month after month, year after year, compounding interest. I'm also investing heavily in real estate with my savings also. Remember, the riches are in the niches. Diversification, and people talk about investing in diversity, but that's not how wealthy people invest either. Wealthy people have focused investing, and we too should focus on investing at least 80% of our investment dollars in low risk, cash flowing assets. If we focus on doing that year after year, after year after year, with good predictables, with good principles, we can predictably build wealth. We can predictably build cash flow. So why would I want to invest in the stock market at all? And that's my rationale. Real estate has created more millionaires than any other business out there. So we don't need to reinvent the wheel. Not as high income earning professionals. Not as high business income earning professionals. Anyway, that's my rant for the day. I hope that you got some value from it. I hope my friend that I also met at the meetup also did. And if you would like to know about our next meetup, please let me know in the comments below. We're gonna start doing real meetups, not just virtual meetups. We do have virtual meetups as well on our Facebook group. Anyway, I thought it was an interesting conversation with that doc. He was shocked, but by the end of that conversation, he understood. And now he was also starting to soul search and say, hey, look, this guy might be onto something here. That's our goal here at Walk of Wealth, is to build knowledge in people and help people achieve financial freedom, because it truly is achievable. All we have to do is follow the path. And that's what this channel is dedicated to. I'd also like to announce very proudly that we now go live every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern in our Facebook group. It's a passive investment in real estate for doctors. If you want to know the full name and the link to the Facebook group, go to my website. It's in the link below in the description. And until next time, take care, be safe, and continue living a life of abundance. Let's go.